Hello and welcome back to Le Bon Baker. I'm Le Bon Baker and today we are going to be making buttercream icing. This icing is a gorgeous, creamy and smooth frosting that you can use absolutely by itself, but also if you want to flavor it, it's a great base for your frosting. Let's get to it. For a delicious buttercream icing, you only need 4 very simple ingredients. So over here, we've got 610 grams of butter, and I've been letting this sit for about 2 hours so that it's nice and soft. So you can see here, I'm gonna put my hand through it nicely and it's not too hard, and that's gonna beat really nicely. We've also got 820 grams of icing sugar, and then I've got 4 grams of salt and 26 grams of vanilla essence, but this one is actually vanilla bean essence, so you can use either or. I just personally prefer the vanilla beans. To help me today, I'm going to be using my handy dandy KitchenAid, but if you don't have one, that's totally fine. All you need is a bowl and some beaters. Now these quantities are probably good for about one decent sized cake, so maybe a 9-inch or a 10-inch. If you want to make more or less, you can either just double it or halve it. Now I've just heated my butter very slightly in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And I like to do that because I find it's easier to use when it's about half liquid and half solid. Over to our KitchenAid, you want to make sure that you've got your paddle or your beater attachment on, and then we're good to go. Now I'm going to place my softened butter into the bowl here, and I'm going to beat it for about 3 to 4 minutes so that it's nice and smooth all the way through and it's light and fluffy. This has creamed to perfection, so you want it looking super smooth and glossy, just like this. The next step is to slowly add in your icing sugar and your salt bit by bit, and you want to do that on a low beat and until it's nice and light and fluffy. If you're using your hand beaters, it's the same thing. Beat on low and it's just an easy beat. Go for about 30 seconds, add some more, and then keep beating until you get through all of your icing sugar and salt. Now, don't forget to give the sides of the bowl a little scrape down halfway through to make sure everything's mixed in nicely. Once all the sugar's dissolved, let's turn it up a notch. Last but not least, add in your vanilla essence and then beat it until it's completely combined. Okay, so I've been beating on and off for about 4 to 5 minutes, and now this is super fluffy and looks absolutely gorgeous and silky smooth. I love the little vanilla beans all the way through it as well. Yum! Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. This icing is so good, and I absolutely love it because you can use it on so many different things. This icing is perfect for cupcakes, it's great for carrot cake, hummingbird cakes, whatever you want really, and the best thing is you can add bits and pieces to it too. So if you want it to have a lemon flavor to it, all you need to do is grate up some lemon zest and pop it in with a bit of juice. It's really that easy, guys. This needs to be your staple frosting. It's that good that I used it for my wedding cake. I flavored it with passion fruit and white chocolate, and it was absolutely demolished. There was not a single crumb left. So not only is it good for just cupcakes, but it's also good for wedding cakes as well. Thank you so much for creating a delicious icing with me today. I hope you love this recipe as much as I do, and I'm sure it's going to bring you so much joy. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel for all tips, tricks and recipes for the home baker, and let me know what you want to learn as well. So make sure that you comment in the areas below. Now, one last sneaky tip on this one. You can actually make it ahead of time and you can store it in the fridge for up to a week. It's full of sugar, so it's not going to go off, and if you refrigerate it correctly, it's going to be totally fine.